Welcome to my review of X-Transbots Wild Child Explorer X1W. As you can see, Wild Child comes packaged in a display box, which opens. You see the toy inside. This box style is very similar to the G1 commemorative toys from Toys R Us, right down to the Velcro. The X-Transbots box is made out of a thin cardboard, glossy on one side. It's a large piece that they basically folded into this shape. You can see the sides say X-Transbots Wild Child Explorer. Bottom and top all say that. The front also mentions "Violence keeps me alive," which presumably is the motto of this character. The art is taken right from the Dreamwave More Than Meets the Eye comic book, repainted. It seems to be black and white on the cover here, but in other places on the toy, it's blue, dark blue and white. The back side teases a Tyrant 3X3 coming soon, and a website. A list of tech spec numbers. I believe they're the same as Power Glide's tech specs numbers. Also, a small bio here. I'll read it to you. It says, name, Wild Child. Group, the Dimensional Exploration Experimentation Team. Function, Spy and Saboteur. Alternate mode, A-10 Thunderbolt 2. Arms, A-10 mode, high energy cluster bombs under airfoil and high heat ray gun at head. Robot mode, a particle beam gun. Advantage, he is a cocky, sarcastic thug with a penchant for violence, renegade with a small and agile body. Weakness, under the strict supervision of Guardian Treads, he cannot fully realize his ability. Capability, A-10 mode speed, 500 miles per hour, instantaneous max speed, 3,200 miles per hour. I believe most of those stats are pulled right from Power Glide's old tech spec. There's also a warning here saying choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3, but then it advises the toy itself is for ages 15 and up. You can open Wild Child from the bottom, and as you can see, it comes in a plastic tray. Inside this box it came with 2 cards. One's a trading card for the character, which says "Violence keeps me alive," and has a repeat of the same stats from the back of the box. Also has a picture of the toy. I noticed that the picture of the toy has no Decepticon symbols on the wings. Well, the actual toy does have Decepticon symbols on the wings. It also has small artwork from the Fun Publications comic book story, or the prose story. See, it also has a second card that has the storyline for Wild Child, and it's all artwork showing, I should say, Bad Boy from the stories, which Wild Child is basically a homage to Bad Boy. Also in the Ziploc bag, we seem to have 2 guns, or a gun and a knife. There's a set of instructions, say X-Transbots Wild Child / Explorer. The picture, you can tell, is Power Glide or Glider, not Wild Child, just in black and white. The instructions also are from Robot Mode to Jet Mode, but the toy is in Jet Mode. So that's a slight failure right there. Let's look at the toy itself. You can see it's held in by 2 twist ties, It has two visible Decepticon symbols on the wings. This symbol is pretty clear. This one's a bit jaggedy around the edges. In fact, they don't look like they're even the same symbol. Possibly this one's the same symbol, but just thicker ink, and this one's very thin ink. His wings need to be straightened a little coming out. As you can see, there's a little bit of gap that closes once I've pushed it shut. The joints seem nice and stiff. As you can see, wings aren't floppy. You can see the face. So, going over to the directions. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap along this side of the body. I might have to shave down some plastic here because it doesn't quite sit in order to get it perfectly. The toy itself, it also comes with a knife, although in the comic book stories, Wild Child Bad Boy has blasters in his hands. This toy comes with blasters he can carry as accessories. Here are some size comparisons between Wild Child and Bad Boy, the GoBot. Here he is against the Collectors Club exclusive Cyclonus. As you can see, he is not quite a deluxe, but he's bigger than a Scout. Here he is against the Ultra Power Glide mold. Yes, Ultra Power Glide mold is much larger. I have mine redecoed as Hot House. So, who does he look good with? I have to say he looks good with Turbo! So that is X-Transbots Wild Child Explorer.